Hello you hippies, welcome to Hippie Chic Designs. Today we will be creating a liquid dye flag shirt. Here's some of my shirts. Okay, so now let's get started on our design. So what we're going to do is we're going to spread our shirt out. Okay, normally I would show you with a smaller shirt, but I have a friend that wants a 2X flag long sleeve shirt, so I am making this for him. So I'm going to go ahead and do the video. So we're going to straighten it all out, get it all flat. And what we're going to do is, I know I always talk about using a glue stick, and today we're going to be using a glue stick. Something different today, our glue stick, we're going to be using a purple one. That's because we're going to be able to see the lines that we're going to be drawing. So we're going to start in the middle for this part. We're going to, the blue is where the stars are going to be. So we are going to draw our line down. So now you'll be able to see where you're drawing. Right under the arm, maybe about 1 inch or 2 under the arm. Okay, so let's draw it over. And remember, you want to go heavy with the glue stick. And normally I use a whole glue stick for a shirt, unless it's a small or a youth size shirt. So I'm going to go real heavy on the sides. This is going to keep your dye from crossing over and your colors bleeding into each other. All right, so let's go real heavy. All right, next we're going to make the stars. Now you can take glue, liquid glue, you can use a paintbrush, and you can, with the glue, you can draw stars. What I do is I just take and I just put dots everywhere. All right, so I got my dots here. These are going to be the stars. I carried it all the way to the arm of my shirt on the one side. The next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing my stripes. So I'm going to take my shirt and I'm going to just start drawing my lines where I want my stripes to go. The glue is where the white stripe is going to be. You're going to have the one side with the blue and your stars. The other side is going to be your white stripes, which is where the glue is. And then it's going to be your red stripes once we put the red dye on. So we're going to do this all the way down the shirt. Now if you'd like to, you can take your glue stick and you can like go in a wave, and that way it looks like your stripes, your flag is waving in the wind. You can go straight across like I do. And that's basically our design. So I'm going to go ahead and finish doing my stripes. Okay, so we finished our shirt. We have all our stripes with our glue stick. We have our dots on the one side for our stars. As you can see, I did use a whole glue stick. There's nothing left in it. All right, so what we're going to do next is we're going to get ready for the next process, applying our liquid dye. Okay, so we're going to start the dyeing process. I have my Dharma Persinian liquid dye. I have 2 baby spoons of powdered blue dye in here mixed with cold water, and then I took my baby spoon of my dyer salt, mixed it with my hot water, and then I combined the two in the bottle, and I just filled it up with just lukewarm water. And then I just mixed my dye. The reason you put your powder in with your cold water first, it's kind of like mixing your gravy up so you don't get the lumps. So you always mix your powder dye with your cold water first. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we have our dots here so the dye won't, the glue is adhered to the cotton, so the dye won't go where the glue is. So we're just gonna squeeze little droplets all around here, and we're just gonna do this all to the blue area. Okay, so we've gotten our glue, our blue liquid dye on here, and never go right up to the edge of your glue line. Stay back at least a 1/4 inch, maybe a 1/2 inch, because you can see the dye is already starting to go to our border, and we want to leave a little bit of room for the dye to spread out so it doesn't cross over our line. Okay, so now we are going to apply our red dye. And we're going to do the same thing. We're not going to go all the way up to the border. We're just going to start in the middle where the stripes are, and we're going to see how far it spreads out. We've got our red side of our sleeve just scrunched, so it's just going to be, it's going to have a little red. Okay, let's not go too far up to our border. And we're going to make this whole side here just one big old stripe. All right, you can see it running almost to the edge now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to put the red on and stay away from the border where the glue is. Okay, so now we've put our stripe of color on, scrunched our sleeves up and have the color on the sleeves. We've put our stripe down, and as this sits, the red's going to spread out further. You're going to have your nice white definition line there where the glue is, and we're just going to let this set overnight, and then we're going to rinse it tomorrow.
Okay, so remember yesterday she put on the glue. As you can see, it's still purple. It will wash out. If it doesn't wash out right now with the rinsing, it will come out when you wash it. So don't fret over leftover glue.